What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, as well as leaving a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it. And we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers currently. So really, it really does mean a lot. And it really does help out a ton. Also, guys, we have a 3-game NBA slate tonight for the NBA playoffs. We got 76ers Knicks, we got Cavs Magic, and of course, we got Lakers Nuggets. And I'll give you quick my prediction for the games real quick. This isn't like official play. Like, don't go bet this. This isn't gambling advice. I'm just telling you who I think is going to win money lines wise. Give me the Sixers in the Sixers Knicks game. I think the Sixers definitely win that game. And cut it to 2-1, the deficit. Cavs, Magic. Give me the Cavs to go up 3-0. The Magic look awful. I think the Cavs are going to go up 3-0, and I think the Cavs are going to sweep them, honestly. The Magic look horrible right now. And then Lakers, Nuggets. Give me the Lakers because I don't think it's really going to affect them that much, that loss, in terms of like the mental aspect of it. Like, I think LeBron and will have them ready to play. And that loss the other night was devastating, but I think they're going to be motivated. I don't think they're going to get swept. I really don't. I think it's Nuggets in 5 or 6. I think the Lakers have enough to get a win. I really do. They've outplayed them probably for more minutes than the Nuggets have outplayed the Lakers this series, and they're down 0-2, which is crazy, but it's a fact. They've led more time than the Nuggets have for sure. Game 1 they led the entire first half, and the first half of the second half, damn near. And then game 2, they led literally the entire game until that shot by Jamal Murray. I don't think the Nuggets had a lead. They might have went up 1 in the fourth before that, but like they were not up really at all in that entire game. So give me the Lakers to win that game tomorrow. They're due. They were due at 8 games in a row. It's 10 now. I think they're going to get a win. So give me the Lakers in that one. But before we get into these plays real quick, I want to talk a little bit about Sleeper, because Sleeper is running 3 free squares today, 2 free squares for new users, and then 1 free square for everybody. So there is a Yamamoto Dodgers pitcher free square for tonight. There's a Donovan Mitchell free square for tonight for new users. And then for everybody, there's a Jaylen Brunson free square tonight. So make sure to take advantage of all 3 of those free squares. You can get access to all 3 of them by using code FF23 on Sleeper. The link to Sleeper will be the top link down below in the description. You'll get access to those 3 free squares, as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500. So make sure to take advantage of that. Make sure to sign up for Sleeper today, and make sure to use code FF23 with the top link down below in the description. But without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got Anthony Davis over 25.5 points versus the Nuggets, minus 113 line on Fanduel. Davis is over this line in both games so far with 32 in each game. He's been absolutely dominant. He's done his part clearly. The other night it seemed like he was going to go for 50. He had 32 with about 20 minutes left in the game and ended with 32. So I think tomorrow he's going to perform tonight he's going to perform really well at home. The Nuggets allow the 8th most points per game in the NBA to centers this season. So the Nuggets have not been good defensively versus centers. They're not good at protecting the paint at all because they really don't have a rim protector down there. The Lakers have found their best strategy is to run the offense through Davis and make Jokic tired by guarding AD. We've definitely seen that Jokic gets tired out guarding Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis shows he can absolutely destroy Jokic in the paint. He can get to whatever spot he wants to get to. His mid-range has been really solid throughout this series. I don't think that's going to go away here. And then Davis has been extremely aggressive so far. I don't expect that to change at all. We know the only thing that ever stops Anthony Davis is aggression, because in my personal opinion, like the game we saw the other night, those first 2.5 quarters, there's maybe 2 players in the league that can dominate a game like that. And that's the frustrating thing about Anthony Davis. When he's on, he's arguably a top 3 player in the NBA. And I think it's not even like that much of a debate. The problem is he's borderline top 10 because he's not aggressive all the time. However, he's been extremely aggressive so far. You saw him pissed off in that post-game interview. I don't expect the aggression to change. I think Davis comes out firing. So Anthony Davis over 25.5 points versus the Nuggets, minus 113 on Fanduel is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Darius Garland over 21.5 points plus assists versus the Magic. So this line's minus 125 on FanDuel. Garland averaged 27 and 8 versus Orlando in the regular season this year. He has absolutely dominated them. The Magic allow the fifth most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season as well. The Magic are not good defensively versus point guards. This is a matchup that Garland should be able to exploit. Great matchup for Garland. He should be able to have a big night and play extremely well. He's been efficient in the first two games as well. He's likely more aggressive here. He hasn't shot the ball enough in these first two games. He went 5 of 11 and then 6 of 11. I don't expect that to continue. I think this is a game where Darius Garland shoots the ball a lot more. We know on the road, role players don't play as well. So I think this game is a much more heavy dosage of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. So Darius Garland over 21.5 points plus assists versus the Magic, minus 125 on FanDuel is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Jaylen Brunson over 28.5 points versus the 76ers, minus 128 on FanDuel. And look, I know he has been absolutely horrible to start this series. I'm well aware of that, but the volume is too crazy to not think he will turn it around at least somewhat. Like hit 10 freaking field goals and you cover. 26 field goal attempts and 29 field goal attempts in the first two games. That's absurd volume. That's 55 field goal attempts in 2 games, almost 28 field goal attempts per game. We know role players play much worse on the road. Knicks need Brunson to get on track, and I think he does. I think he plays much better tonight. I think he does it in a loss, but I think this is much more of a Jaylen Brunson shoots 12 for 30 and drops 33 and the Knicks lose. I think this is much more of a Brunson game. I don't think you're going to see Josh Hart absolutely light it up again. I just think this is a game where Brunson's going to score a lot. I don't think he's going to do it super efficiently, but I think the volume is too absurd to not think he can shoot 40% from the field and cover. So Jaylen Brunson over 28.5 points versus the 76ers. And also, I didn't mention, that's why this line is kind of juiced minus 128. It's the highest of these lines, like the least payout. And it's because Vegas sees the same thing I'm seeing. There's no way he doesn't just shoot 40% one of these games. So I think he's going to do it tonight. Lastly, for my fourth and final play, I got Joel Embiid over 10.5 rebounds versus the Knicks, minus 115 on FanDuel. He's had 22 and 28 rebound chances so far through 2 games. He's due to grab a few more rebounds tonight. These games have been extremely ugly as well. We know there's tons of rebound chances. Embiid will be able to grab some more boards tonight. This is an absolute must-win game as well for Philly. Embiid's going to play heavy minutes, and he's going to have tons of chances down low to grab boards. There's a lot of missed shots in this series, a lot of missed floaters in the lane, a lot of missed mid-range shots that are going to go off soft, and the rebound's going to be available right next to the rim. I think this is one of those times. I think Joel Embiid grabs a shit ton of rebounds tonight. I really do. So Joel Embiid over 10.5 rebounds versus the Knicks, minus 115 on FanDuel is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 MLB, or no, not MLB at all, NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more content from me moving forward, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, as well as leaving a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it, guys. And yeah, that's really all I got for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. We got a big NBA slate tonight, and I feel like this is so surgical. So I really do think this is surgical tonight. But lastly, before I get out of here, make sure to sign up for Sleeper today. Make sure to use code FF23 and get access to all 3 of these free squares for tonight. It'll be the top link down below in the description. So make sure to click that. Make sure to use code FF23. And without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a